Andy, you have been saying that they should have changed course, never embarked on the course they're on anyway, because they're confusing competitiveness as a problem and confusing that with monetary problems.
Yeah, I think that Japan's been fighting deflation for 30 years, and it's still a very bad economy. And the BOJ is not getting the message. After 30 years, maybe this policy is a bad policy. So, the world has passed Japan by. Japan lives in the past, stuck with the old industries, and yen is very weak. It indicates that Japan's economy is not competitive. So I think that Japan is making a big mistake, and unfortunately, the BOJ will not change. I think the BOJ is just holding up the bad economy. It is part of the system.
Okay, so are you saying, Andy, that they have not achieved anything in the last 10, 11 years of extraordinarily aggressive monetary policy?
Well, it's just preventing a bad economy from crashing. Is that a good thing? I think that the lesson from Korea is that a crisis is not necessarily bad. The crisis in 1998 really flushed out the bad elements in the economy and allowed South Korea to have a new life. Now South Korea is very competitive. So I think the kind of a stability at any cost is a bad policy.
So Andy, what is the bigger risk for the BOJ right now? That they tighten too soon, and in a way you send Japan back to deflation, or is it better to actually wait until inflation is more entrenched, and maybe around 3% before trying to bring that inflation back down?
First, they will not do anything. Japanese are very good at not doing anything, right? So you have to assume that. The other is that waiting for inflation to come back is really it's at least a strawman argument. The issue is not inflation. You look at the Japanese trade balance now. It seems to be stuck in some sort of a structural deficit. That is very alarming. Japan, it never happened to Japan before. It means that this kind of a stagnation finally is in the final stage. You will run out of money at some point. So I think that that's a very unfortunate path Japan is on. Japan will be, we're going to see yen becoming weaker and weaker to hold up a less competitive economy. And Japan will not change. Japan will become kind of a poor place again.
Andy, if you were Ueda-san, what would you do? Would you immediately start to scale back QE? What would you be doing if you were governor of the BOJ?
I think that you have to be willing to go down, and if you believe in doing the right thing, you have to tighten, and really forget about deflation, and just force out the inefficient players. And if there's a crisis, it's okay. Of course, people will drive you out of the door at some point, but you have to believe in doing the right thing. Japan needs to restructure. Even the national champions like Toyota are in trouble. Once these companies go down, where the country will be?